what to see, what to rent, and what to skip. It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
But you gotta see this segment. Don't skip it, because we're back with the nationally syndicated film critic Ryan J. with lots of stuff to get through.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff going on today, don't
Let's
you?
get right to it.
I like to keep it packed.
Yeah, I like that. Should we start with Don Jon?
Absolutely.
Not Don Juan.
Yes.
No.
This is the directorial debut of Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who also wrote and stars in the film alongside Scarlett Johansson and Julianne Moore. And I was so impressed by all of his effort in this movie. It's uproariously funny.
Oh, really?
You will both love this movie.
Oh, I love a funny movie. It's been a while since I've seen a truly funny movie where I'm like laughing, honking out loud.
Oh, you will honk in this movie. It is that funny, but it's also very grounded, has a lot of heart, and it's kind of racy, actually super racy. Let me check myself there. It's one of the raciest movies about old-fashioned values I've ever seen.
See, and how is Scarlett Johansson? Because I've had a little thing, you know, she broke it off with my boyfriend, Ryan Reynolds, and I should be happy about that, but I haven't loved her since then.
Love her in this. She will steal your heart. I mean, she's maybe not the nicest character in the world, but she gives such a powerhouse performance. She's fantastic. And I actually recently sat down with Joseph Gordon-Levitt to talk to him about how much fun this movie was.
All right, let's take a look.
It was about 30 minutes in that I realized I'm staring up at the screen, smiling the whole time. At what point did you first know this was going to be such a crowd pleaser?
Well, I always wanted it to be that way. You know, it's a movie about some pretty provocative or thought-provoking questions about our expectations of gender roles. And I think when you're going to make a movie about those things, the best way is often to make it a comedy.
I think you finally cracked the code for getting dudes into the theater for a romantic comedy. How intentional is that?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted dudes to come see the movie, and I wanted dudettes to come see the movie. And it is sort of a romantic comedy, but it's not a typical one.
Yeah, this is it's not typical, but it's great. I highly recommend it. It's one of the most confident see-its I've ever given to a film, so I highly recommend this. And my full review with Joseph is online at my website.
That's great. Nice interview there, too. Rush. Rated R.
Yes, rated R. This is the new one from director Ron Howard. It stars Chris Hemsworth, a.k.a. Thor, and Daniel Bruhl and Olivia Wilde. And there's been a lot of anticipation for this film, and I'm sorry to let people down. For me personally, I didn't enjoy it. I did not connect with this film at all. I was actually quite bored and annoyed by this movie.
You tried to sleep or what?
Well, yeah, I was so bored in this movie. I actually tried to sleep, but the engines kept revving so much it kept me awake. You know, it's about Formula One.
Okay. What was annoying about it specifically?
Well, it's about these Formula One race car drivers that are participating in very dangerous sport, and I frankly didn't care whether they crashed and burned and died. I know I'm going to probably go someplace bad for saying that.
Right.
But I just didn't connect to it. The characters didn't bring me in. And
what if you love racing? If you love racing, will you like it?
Well, I'm certainly in the minority saying skip this movie. For me, it's a skip it, but I think that you should go out and judge for yourself because a lot of people are still enjoying this film.
Okay. Good to know. Skip it for you, but see it if you want.
Skip it after a wholehearted see it,
That's
which is interesting.
Molly, you saw this next one.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too. Took my kids, took some of their friends.
You're now a film critic on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Want to review it with me?
Absolutely.
It would be great, but instead we're going to save that review. It's exclusively online at my website, ryanjreviews.com today.
All right. Did you get some kids in on that review online?
No, I didn't.
But you're a big kid at heart.
I'm always a big kid at heart. Very young at heart.
It was very colorful. I will say that, which I thought was really sweet. And the T-shirts that you gave out are awesome.
Yeah, kids love those. Kids love. I like this better than the first one. I like this movie, but my review is online.
All right. Milwaukee Film Festival started last night. The big premiere, the opening night, and the big party at Discovery World. What do you think of some of the films that are lined up this year?
I think it's amazing. It's now through October 10th. They've got 240 films that cover everything from narrative fiction to documentaries to compilations of short films and animated movies. There's something for all ages and for everyone, and from all over the world, which is really interesting. It's amazing what they bring to this city in terms of film offerings, and they also pay special attention to local filmmakers and talent, which is incredible.
Yeah.
We're going to do a segment a little bit later in today's show about the film festival, which, as Tiff mentioned, just opened up last night. There's so many movies to see and possibilities, and they're not movies that have a lot of buzz because they're independent films or they're foreign films, whatever. How do you recommend people approach it?
Just read through the descriptions on mkefilm.org. Read all that you can about each of the films. Pick out yours. I have my top picks on my website of the 10 must-see movies, which are, I tend to skew more mainstream with like big stars and more, usability, user-friendly themes and things like that. But there's also some really great talent coming to town. There's a special tribute to Paul Atanasio, who's an incredible Oscar-nominated screenwriter whose brother happens to own the Milwaukee Brewers. And October 5th, he's going to be sitting down with executive director Jonathan Jackson, doing a career retrospective and a Q&A.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so lots of really great, exciting things this year.
That is fun. And you've got a new movie club. We've got just a few seconds left.
That's right. It's for Gravity, the new Sandra Bullock, George Clooney movie. And it's going to be this Monday, September 30th at 7 p.m. So enter to win at my website, ryanjreviews.com. If you're chosen, you have to arrive by 6:30. And this is a major Oscar contender.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm going to be there to see it. I'm looking forward to sitting with you. I'm hoping Tiff's going to be able to join us. She's got something to do first, but I'm looking forward to seeing that.
It's going to be a good one. This one is a for sure good one.
All right.
Can't
Make
wait.
sure you register.
Well, you can like Ryan J on Facebook, follow him on Twitter, and for his full movie reviews, check out his website, ryanjreviews.com. We got through a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank you,
Ryan.
Ryan. Awesome.